What is up, woke family? It's your boy Key Bucks, and I'm back again with another live stream. We got a lit stream tonight. We're gonna be watching a lot of good videos tonight. We're gonna break it down from the woke perspective, you feel what I'm saying? And we're gonna move accordingly from that. We're gonna watch the first video. Sneako's basically talking about why college is a scam, which I agree with, but we'll get into it, man. Let's get into this video.
We don't set this party on fire.
Can't take cover.
She has no idea what she's doing in college. That major that
This school here, $80,000 a year to attend. Is it worth it?
Hell no, to the no.
No? You've heard the horror story.
Wait, so this is NYU. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's an Ivy League. It's up there. Let's switch it up. Hey Siri, is NYU an Ivy League school?
Here's what I found from collegegazette.com. Although NYU is not an Ivy League school, it is often considered on par with the Ivies due to academics, research, and athletic prestige.
Okay, so it's not an Ivy League, but it's up there. Okay. Now, I'm gonna be real. I don't think it's worth $80,000. I don't think the schools that most people attend unless you're gonna go for a degree in medicine or engineering, where you know that you're gonna be getting paid more than six figures once you get out of school. But if not, I wouldn't advise it. That's just my opinion. Let's continue.
People dropping, going 100,000 in debt to go to school here. There's millions of these people 20 to 25. I bet you the waitress at this restaurant is in the same position that everyone else is in. Because we don't know what we're doing at college. You've heard the horror stories. The most common job these college students get is delivering coffee to intern tech dudes for free. Paid internships. You're paying for the internship. How much did you have to pay so far in all the 4 years?
Tuition?
Yeah, well, everything, the cost.
Can I no comment on that?
No comment?
No comment.
So, probably a lot.
I mean, it's college, you know.
Are you also no comment on the tuition fee?
It's really expensive.
Well, like 70 grand, 80 grand?
Probably around 80.
Well, because there's a difference. Like, my school is public, so.
They'll tell you there's scholarships, there's financial aid, there's ways to get by. It's basically like when a store hikes up the price of a jacket from $100 to $200, and then they put on a tag that says 50% off. You're still getting...
Exactly. They don't realize that the 50% off, that you're basically paying the same amount that you would have paid in the first place. They try to trick you into believing that it's actually 50% off.
Screwed either way. They'll scam you for everything. Tried to buy a smoothie the other day, $7.75. Tried to get a Band-Aid at the medical center because I scraped my leg playing for the soccer team. They tried to charge me $5 for a Band-Aid. You already pay a fee for the medical center, and they'll charge you more. You'll walk around, you feel like this place is a mall. Fucking, there's a bank there, there's a Sparrows. You literally feel like it's a corporation. Do you want to go to college?
Yeah, I do.
Why? What for?
I want to go to UV.
UB? What for, though? To study what?
I'm not sure yet my major.
Right, we're here to focus on an area of study that's going to help our skill set in the future, but half the course you have to take are distribution requirements, which if you've ever sat in one of those, you'll know it's no different than a public high school. Half the people there, texting on their phone, hungover from the night before, or shopping online looking for bikinis for spring break, or they're one of the kids who's actually paying attention, raising their hand every 5 minutes, Professor, Professor, letting everyone know how insightful they are. You'll know too that
You have a lot of those people in college. I'm going to say this right now. You have a lot of people in college that are like that. Real talk. Think that they know everything and that they're better than the average Joe, which I'm not going to lie, there are a lot of smart people in this world, but the reality of the situation is that they're not smarter than they think they are.
That if you've been a freshman, all the business major boys and all the psych major girls are going to switch their majors 3 times before they graduate anyway. We're not here to study. We're here, we don't know what we're doing here. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. Do you really need college if you just want to be in a band?
I genuinely don't think I need it, but my parents won't support me.
And that's another thing as well, too. When it comes to the college aspect of it as well, too. A lot of people think that, or a lot of people are pressured to go to college because their parents, that's all their parents know, is to go to college, you know? And when that's all your parent knows, that's all you can literally do. Unless you're gonna move out, you know what I'm saying, and not try to fight them, that's your only option at that point, you know. But other than that, don't do anything that's gonna hinder you.
unless I'm in college right now.
You're an adult in college. It's the first time you get to be on your own in your whole life. You get to smoke weed without your parents finding out. Yet it's still the only time that nobody will consider you an adult besides other college students. It's the only time in your life.
And the professors, depending on the situation, you know?
If you're going to be surrounded by so many clueless idiots who think they know what they're talking about. Suddenly, when you're in college, your opinion matters. I'm the special smart snowflake. I know what I'm talking about. No, you don't.
I will say that a lot of people in college, they tend to become a lot more entitled, though, for sure, with their mentalities and stuff.
You don't know shit. We're just as clueless as we were in high school.
And I feel like that's like the societal standard.
Well,
Societal expectation. Yeah, exactly.
it's an expectation of your parents, of everyone. So if there wasn't that expectation, do you think you still would be doing what you're doing?
I would want to definitely get an education, but maybe not the exact one that they have set up here.
If there wasn't that societal expectation to go to school, I promise you half of these people wouldn't be in college, and that's a fact.
They pay a lot, right?
Yeah, they pay a lot.
Like what, like 40 grand, 50 grand a year?
Around there, yeah.
Probably like 50 or 60, honestly.
50 or 60 grand.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
How much for you?
I think it's 69.
Growing older sucks. That's the main part of this thing. Because I'm in college, I'm in the same scenario. I'm not going to drop out because at the end of the day, there are reasons that it's worth it. But growing up sucks. This shit is hard. I mean, there's a pain in my wrist all the time. I don't know why. You got to buy vegetables and shit to stay healthy, but vegetables expire and you're the one buying it and vegetables start to get pretty fucking expensive. And every adult's gonna tell you that make sure you watch out for yourself because no one else will. That's bullshit. That's not the truth. Unless you're one of the complete idiots on moving day who still doesn't know how to do their own laundry, you'll be okay. You have to make sure to look out for yourself on your own because you're supposed to. And you'll do it, you'll wake up every day and do the same thing, but back in your head, there's this lingering feeling that maybe I'm wasting my money on this shit. Maybe I...
Real talk, because you feel like when you're doing the same thing every day, you feel like you can do more, you can accomplish more. That's what it is, bro.
Could be doing something else. Maybe I'm wasting my time for something that will only maybe get me a job. And trust me, every college is going to try to distract you from that by putting up motivational signs on the walls with bullshit like students smiling in the quad. It's like propaganda walking around with these smiling faces showing you how much they're learning. You'll think you're being young and ambitious and you're doing the most you can, but we're not. We don't know what we're doing. We're all in the same boat, and we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're just as clueless as the kid who dropped out and started working in a garage. We're just as clueless as the kid handing daddy's paycheck to European travel agents every month, trying to find myself while I backpack across Europe with my dreadlocks, even though I'm white. The only difference is we're handing daddy's paycheck to student loans every month. Fucking pricks.
That's how I treat them. We buy our way out of jail, but we can't buy freedom. We'll buy a lot of clothes, but we don't really need them. Things we buy.
Street performances that everyone, like the second you see anyone do anything, doesn't matter, they'll take their phone out. When homeless people drum on just buckets they find, and immediately Snapchat it. Like, it's like some of the most uninteresting things, and everyone has to film it. It's like, can't you enjoy it? Like, other people don't need to see you watching a homeless man drum a bucket. See it, zoom in on the pillows, you see that? 40 people with the pillows right now. There's more people in a circle holding out their phones, filming people whacking each other with pillows than there are people whacking each other with pillows.
That just goes to show you that, like I said before, again, when it comes to college, if you don't have the right mentality going in, you're kind of screwed. You know? And it's an unfortunate thing, but it is what it is. All right, guys, we're going to be getting into the next video. Let's get into it, man.
Jason Derulo!
Oh. This is so funny. I'm really enjoying myself. Love the dog, love the chihuahua. So cute. This bowl cut, is that a bowl cut? I don't know. That was everything.
And let me just say, if you grow up and you had a bowl cut and you didn't end up as a school shooter, you're probably a handsome individual. Because nobody who raised.
Hold on, guys. Let's fix the settings on this real quick.
Raised on a bowl cut and ugly, didn't go on to shoot schools.
Oh, you're just in jail.
If you're in high school and somebody got a bowl cut in your class, be nice to them. It might save your life one day.
Oh, this is so zoomed in. Oh, the glasses.
I got this guy, this guy,
the black guy,
and the school shooter.
The school shooter?
Why are we calling him a school shooter, man? Come on, let's be nice, guys.
Let's see.
You're definitely getting rid of like the Indian who was just like body posing for ISIS. Yeah, he's definitely going.
Okay, unfortunately, I'm eliminating number 3.
Oh! Let's go! Let's go! How did I predict that she didn't want to get with the ISIS dude? She wants head. She don't want to get beheaded.
Why are you calling him an ISIS dude, Abba?
Oh my gosh, you're so cool.
Hi. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, wait, he looked like he a whole different race.
Yeah. I was like, did we say Indian?
Our reaction to what the guy ended up looking like,
I was like,
yeah, man, you know what? I didn't think he was gonna come out looking like a K-pop star gone dark. You know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, we said Indian?
Can you give me a little backstory behind the picture?
This is where I first came to the United States.
Oh,
I was from the Philippines, yeah.
Oh, that's so sick.
I was like 13.
Contestant number 1, can I get a little backstory behind the picture, like the glow stick, the dog? How old were you?
Well, I think this is about 6th grade. That's my dog. His name is Rafi. He's got big, beady eyes. So I'm from Hawaii. My sister was telling me that I should grow out my hair to look like one of those cool surfer boys.
Oh, damn.
He's winning.
I said school shooter.
He's winning.
I said school shooter. Turns out he's like, no.
He's a dude shooter.
Aloha. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he's winning.
Wrong culture.
He's winning.
Hey, man, shout out to Jubilee. They're getting a little bit more international with this, making it harder on me.
How you think you've changed since this picture?
I definitely lost the glasses. that's a start. And I used to be like really short, so I somewhat grew a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, you getting eliminated too, brother.
Yeah, because you know height is a big
Yeah, you definitely getting eliminated.
Next round.
Hey.
Next round.
Listen, you didn't have to say a little bit. You just said, I grew.
Yeah, I've grown.
And just leave it up in the air.
You didn't have to mention your height.
But the moment you said you grew a little bit, it's like, I grew, but I'm not satisfied with how much growth I had because I'm still not part of the 6-foot master race.
And the braids are gone.
Number 6. How old were you in this picture?
I'm not gonna lie, this is the kind of picture that fucking news articles would put out.
Yeah.
After they found out, like, yo, this guy was such a good child, then he joined ISIS, like, the mom would hold up, yeah, my son would never. Meanwhile, they got videos of him beheading 10 people. Like, this is between 1 and 6. Easy. The rest of the 3 getting eliminated. Let me see if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
What made you want to glow up? Did it happen naturally or did you put effort into it?
To be honest, it kind of just happened naturally. I don't wear glasses anymore. I definitely use contacts. And then, yeah, just kind of taking pride in my appearance. You know, I don't have the same haircut anymore either. Puberty is a great thing.
I don't have this haircut anymore. Puberty's a great thing. Hey, you sound like you have a wonderful voice.
I think the thing is that a lot of these guys, let's be honest, and there's no disrespect to men. This is why here on this channel we preach self-improvement, right? You got to work on your confidence. Like we as guys have to work on our confidence when it comes to speaking to women, and you cannot be scared to talk to women. And understand that the more you focus on self-improvement, bro, everything else is going to work out the best for you. You understand? Everything that happens in life is a process. So enjoy the ride, stick to it, and just keep improving every day. Real talk.
Boys, I wonder what kind of dress you're wearing. Yeah. No, I think you look good in that. That sounds, I can't see it, but I can imagine it in my mind's eye. The same way I can imagine us taking a walk down the street. What's her name? Sandra? Nah, it's not. Puberty's a wonderful thing. Trust me, babe. I don't look nothing like that picture no more. But you definitely want to see what I look like now. Choose me.
That was Bill Clinton. And she looked a little bit like Monica Lewinsky.
That's crazy. That's facts. That's facts. Even though Monica Lewinsky look a little bit unstable, she's my secretary. I might ask for a blowjob too.
Okay, unfortunately, I'm gonna eliminate contestant number 2. Oh my gosh, you're so cool. Yeah, you can go over here. Hi, nice to.
They got a lot of fucking Asian pop stars up in this bitch, man.
Well, this California.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Shout out to him. Listen, we was talking shit about your voice, but I mean, yeah, you did come out looking, you did your thing.
Nice to meet you. Once I saw everyone, I was like, I knew this game over.
I'm going to eliminate contestant number. Stop!
It was at this moment that she knew. She
I like
up.
how
Oh my gosh, you're so handsome.
Thank you, I appreciate
Victoria.
it. How's it going? Nice.
Jason Derulo!
You know what, though? Man, this show kind of gay because here's the thing, right? I'm out here just thinking like, man, whatever. Then these niggas come out, and in my head, I'm like, man, these niggas is handsome. And I'm like, why is this gay shit,
That's
bro?
not gay.
It's not, but I don't want to think about this shit.
She got issues.
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate
Victoria.
it. How's it going? Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Like, so that? Once he locked eyes with her, he put in a fuck boy.
Yeah, hey.
How's it going? Yeah. Do you realize how badly you fucked up? Yeah, I got a little bit taller. But you know what was always big?
That dick.
Okay, I love your style.
I like yours.
Thank
Nice.
you so
You're
much.
pretty. I like your smile.
Well, it was great meeting you.
You too,
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, in her mind right now, she's literally crying and punching the air because she literally lost on a good opportunity. That's what happens when you judge a book by its cover without fully knowing,
Let's see. You said you play World of Warcraft. Are you still a big gamer today?
That's all you remember?
Hey!
You did good.
Yeah.
You did good.
Yeah, let her know.
You did good.
Put some respect on my name.
That's gonna get you
Put some
eliminated.
respect on
That's
my
gonna get
braces.
you eliminated. But yes, you did good.
Yeah.
You don't go. You go out like that with a little last punch.
Yeah.
I play, I dabble. I play League, but like I do cool people stuff too.
He said, I play League. Listen, nobody who plays League does cool people stuff. Everybody.
You can tell that he's a little bit nervous and that's my thing, bro. That confidence factor, you gotta work on it. It's love, you know what I'm saying? We as the woke family, we say this out of love. You gotta work on that, bro. It's very, very important towards your success with women.
Who plays Leagues are fucking degenerates who play a game made for rage baiters, okay? I know, because I used to play League, and then I realized I wanted good things and happiness in my life. No.
I used to play Halo, and I've played League like a couple times in my life.
Oh, for real? Did you like it?
Yeah. I'm someone that likes going outside and like talking to other people more.
The comeback is nice. No, the comeback is nice.
No. Did you like League? I prefer touching grass.
I work out about 4 days a week. It's not like super important in my life, but I do like to keep active. I walk everywhere because I don't have a car.
You don't have a car in LA?
Yo, that's so facts, bro. Listen. I lived in LA for 2 years without a car. Let me tell you, that is not living. You struggle in LA. Without a car? You struggle in a car. Without a car, you're risking your life.
You're walking everywhere?
Bruh, listen, the homeless population, the less you can give them access to, the better. When you walk, there's no barrier to entry. Listen, bitch, it's like having a bank. It's like having a bank with no doors, no guards, and no alarm system. These motherfuckers are coming. So all you can do is fend off the wave. Honestly, this is the biggest difference that I've noticed between Los Angeles homeless people and everywhere else in the fucking world. I don't know what it is about West Coast homeless people, but it's not just that they crazy. It's like they crazy and they ready to let you know. Like, they don't even want money sometimes. They just want to get in your space and be like,
we were in LA. You're telling me about the homeless people, and we get off the car to eat a bit, and then we see a homeless dude talking to a dude with a skate.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you're not gonna let me try your skate? Man, you a jackass. Fuck you. And he walks off.
Bruh.
He didn't ask for money. He didn't ask for nothing to eat. He just wanted, let me try a fucking skate. And a whole argument about a skateboard that was not his.
You're lucky.
I know.
You got to hear the homeless person that speaks English.
I know.
I'm not even talking about the homeless people who speak Spanish. I'm talking about the homeless people who don't speak.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Do you need a like Jurassic Park?
So basically, LA is that bad. I mean, LA, and that just goes to show you the difference between LA and New York, the East and the West Coast. On the West Coast in LA, you need a car to be able to be mobile. LA is not like New York where you can have transit and mobile, or you can have the transit, which is like basically the train, the subway. You know what I'm saying? Complete difference.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Is even when they're going, they look at you like, you dumb motherfucker. You don't understand what I just said? That's homeless.
Guys, hold on 1 second. All right, guys, my bad. Let's get back to this.
You try to offer them money, they look insulted. Like, hey man, listen, it's a unique experience.
First elimination this round is going to be contestant number 1. You mentioned fitness in your life. I'm not looking to be a gym couple. Oh, hi.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You're so handsome.
Thank you.
You know, that's sad. This is literally the same girl that just opened up her mouth and said that she's active 4 times a week. You can tell she's capping based off of what she just said right now. I'm not looking to be a gym couple. I'm telling you, like, and this is sad to say, but this is reality. When it comes to women focusing on self-improvement, they don't want to do it because they understand that if they focus on self-improvement, that they have to level up themselves. And a woman doesn't want to level up. Majority of women don't want to level up. Probably when it comes to the money and becoming a boss babe, but when it comes to self-improving themselves, they don't want to do that. It's sad. Let's continue, though.
I mean, my dog's still cute, but yeah, it was a pleasure to meet you.
He looked at her like, yeah, I didn't miss out.
I think I'm going to eliminate contestant number 6. Hi. Oh my gosh, you look so different.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
You weren't into the chunky glass.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Victoria.
Eli. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I mean, I'll just text her. Let's see if it goes. If she likes me, then, I mean, I'll take the opportunity. I'll take my shot.
I'm pretty proud of my decision.
Just try to flip it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Wow, humble beginnings for sure.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, I like this guy. I like this guy. Hey, listen, if there's one thing that League teaches you is how to be fucking toxic. Shout out to you, my man. He definitely played ranked.
Yeah.
He 100% played ranked.
Yeah.
What'd you think? Hey, man, Jubilee got a good cast.
They got a good cast.
They all
got a good
looking dudes.
They did good.
I don't even know how you vetted these motherfuckers. You say, hey, listen, if you were ugly but you a hot motherfucker, we gonna need 10 pictures. And you guys got them.
You got them.
Because those glow ups were crazy.
Yeah, we're good.
We're crazy.
Good glow ups.
But I'm not even gonna lie, man.
The glow ups happen if you put effort into it. Like if you put effort into glowing up, it's gonna happen. No cap. No matter what I say, no matter what anybody says, you just gotta focus on yourself.
We did our glow ups. I feel like I got a better glow up than you did.
Yeah, because you look uglier.
Exactly. That's what
Why are they making fun of each other, man? That's crazy.
I was like, I got a better club.
Yeah, I was alright.
Yeah, I feel like even you as a kid, you still must have been like, what's up, nigga?
No.
What was it?
Absolutely. I was dorky as fuck.
Yeah?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but you were dorky by like behavior, not by look.
No.
I feel like even if I would have seen you as a kid, I'm like, if I was a police officer, I'd still shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You too.
Me? No.
Oh yeah.
No, bro. Trust me. As a kid, I didn't look threatening. I just looked like an alien. I look weird.
Yeah, it looked like a whole ass goblin.
I was like this.
I'm gonna shoot you.
And then
for
my
real.
ears, like you guys don't notice it, but my ears stick out like crazy.
Yeah, we
so
know
on
that.
a small head and a small body, I used to get called Dumbo, elephant all the time.
Was that forehead?
Yeah, bro. Nobody thought I was threatening. Everybody thought like, hey, listen,
No,
hey,
I'd shoot you
we're
'cause
so
you-
happy we could finally import you from Ethiopia. You know what I mean? You know you don't got the flies on your face no more. Welcome. They weren't looking at me like that.
No.
They weren't looking at me like that. They weren't bullshit me. I was too like miskeen. You know what miskeen is? Aw. That was me as a kid. Maybe one day.
We're gonna move on to the next video. Obviously, we're not watching that one. Hold on one second, guys. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna make this a short stream today. We're gonna keep it short today. Watch a little bit of the Impulsive podcast. I want to see where KSI calls out Andrew Tate. What I'm saying with Oh, they're still okay. Yeah, they're still in London. How's your guys' day going today, man? Woke family, man. I'm happy that you guys are part of this journey, man. We're growing and we're not stopping. You know the vibes. Wait, hold on. Didn't I? Actually, I never even questioned it. Hold on, guys. I got an ad blocker. I might as well use it.
I'll say it. KSI, what the was that, bro? What the Hold on, can I? That was the best performance I've ever seen. It was like, listen to what I felt like. I went there and I was like, this is amazing. I love all the performance, but why did you have to beat that child at the end?
I think we're good now. Wait, is it? What's going on? Hold on. We're gonna figure this out, guys.
I'll say it. KSI, what the was that, bro? What the Hold on, can I? That was the best performance I've ever seen. It was like, listen to what I felt like. I went there and I was like, this is amazing. I love all the performance, but why did you have to beat that child at the end?
I think they're talking about when KSI fought two people on the same night. So KSI's original opponent was supposed to be Swarms. He fought Swarms and knocked him out in the second round. And then he fought Pineda Alcaraz. I think that's how you say his name. And he knocked him out too. And I think the reason why they're saying that is because Pineda kept complaining about getting hit in the back of the head. You know?
How long has it been since we've done a podcast?
6 days. There go my
I
headphones.
don't think so. Michael. Michael?
A long time. It's been
a while. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you think we're equipped to do a podcast?
Are you kidding me right now? No. Okay.
Okay.
We used to do shows like this all the time.
Yeah.
First 150, 200 shows were pretty much all like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
This kid right here,
Yeah.
gone.
Just toast.
Toast. A waterlogged piece of wood, petrified wood,
Floating down a river.
floating down a river.
Yep. Yep.
Are you gonna make it through the show? Yeah, no, I'm here.
Sort of.
I'm here, but the lights, like the lights are on, but
nobody's home.
Yeah, that's me right now. I'm here.
Perfect. All right.
Dude, I don't know how you guys do this. This is ridiculous.
Professionals.
I've been practicing. I've been practicing drinking with the boys.
Practicing drinking. I like how you said that.
I'm practicing.
I practice drinking too.
No, you're a professional.
Okay.
You're like in the Olympic training. Like
Yeah.
you're up there.
I'm pretty good.
I can't hang, dude. I can't. Like I realized like yesterday, like there was some shit going down, and I was like, I should probably be alert and aware of what's going on right now. But I was like, let's go deeper. So I just kept getting more fucked up with you guys.
Yeah.
And I realized that you guys would stay the same, like when it comes to like talking and like no slurring.
Yep.
And I'm just like, okay, maybe I should like hang back. Does your lips go numb at a certain point?
Yeah, and dry as well.
Oh my God.
My girlfriend told me I looked like a crackhead at about 2 a.m. She goes, "Your lips are crusty, your face is dry, you're translucent, Logan. You look like a crack. You look like Mike. You used to look like." Anyways, welcome back to Impulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. It's true, Mike used to be a drug addict, but he wrote a book about his recovery, and it's very inspiring. It's called The Fifth Vital. You should check it out. We are.
Hey, thanks, man.
I've said this before. You're welcome. We're at the tail end of a long, arduous bender that started in Mykonos and ended here in London. We're at True Geordie Studio. Thank you again to True Geordie for allowing us to use your set. This is the nicest set we've ever been on, and one day maybe we'll upgrade our set to emulate what you've built here. But it's been a long vacation. We needed a Euro trip, right? It's the end of the summer, but we've been working hard. We've been working really hard this year, and I feel like we needed a little break. So we took a little break. It's been great. We got a lot of stories for you, and a lot of stuff has happened in the interim that we'd like to talk about because,
Like what?
Well,
what's happened? A lot of things have happened. Like, can I be honest? Can I be honest with everyone and mostly the audience? I'm looking at you right now. It's like looking at a microwave flashing 0, 0. Like when the power goes out, there's no time on. I threw a lob to Mike, and the girl messaged me. She's like, "Yeah, I'm done talking to Mike." And I go, "Wait, why?" And she goes, "He texted me this in Spanish, and he just said, 'I eat ass.'"
Did you do that?
Yeah, dude, it was the funniest thing. I was like, yeah, that's hilarious. And I think she like liked it.
Was she
later on.
Spanish, Mike?
No. Brother, do you think any of what he just said ever happened?
How could he make that up?
I have a screenshot of it. Please pull it up, buddy, because that never occurred ever.
All right, we're gonna get to the interesting part. I want to get to the part with KSI.
No, yeah, bro. I walked into the O2 Arena yesterday for JJ's fight, my business partner and now friend. And I had to put my sunglasses on because we have been going all day. I couldn't walk into that arena with people seeing what I actually look like. Then my mistake was I took my sunglasses off like maybe 20 minutes into the fights and started doing press. And so I'm seeing tweets now today like, yo, Logan's coked up. What's his deal? I mean, look, I was going off a little bit. I was doing some WWE type promos on the mic.
Bro, you called him Fousey Shart in one of the interviews.
Mike dared me to, in one of the interviews, tell them that I felt like a log floating down a river. And I was able to get it in there.
That was, you planned that?
Mike dared me. I didn't actually feel like a log floating down a river.
That's hilarious. And I'm like an idiot in the background, which, by the way, I couldn't hear a lick of what you were saying at all. I don't know if it was like you guys, but whatever they were saying, when you're near the ring, you can't hear anything.
Yo, you can't hear at all.
And you know how scary that is? Because what if they're saying something that's important? Like, please leave the arena now. No, but this is pretty embarrassing. I was really messed up. And I grabbed Reed and Kyle. I go, dude, they're trying to warn us of something. I'm looking up.
Do you guys actually think that Logan Paul takes drugs? And if so, what drugs do you think he takes? This is interesting. Okay.
And everybody in the stadium's like this.
Yeah.
They're like this.
Yeah.
They're like, and I'm like, what the fuck? What's happening? And they're just going like this. They're pointing at each other. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Dude, they were trying to get on the jumbo screen. And I thought the whole time, they were like, in my mind, when I was fucked up, they're like, George, listen, get the fuck out now. And I'm like, dude, where? Where do I go? But yeah, when I found out they needed to put on the jumbo screen, and then when they did the flag for United States, Pledge of Allegiance, like all that, we couldn't hear it last second.
Yeah.
And I got scared there. Like it might be because
Yeah.
you know when you're messed up, you kind of get insecure.
Yeah, just so you know, that was not the Pledge of Allegiance. That was the national anthem. They don't
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
sorry.
Just, I know.
Dude, imagine they go and everybody rises.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
I was putting my hand over my heart. Anyway, so but like my biggest fear is like being an asshole without knowing you're an asshole. So like something important's happening and like I couldn't hear it, and they're like, "Wow, look how ignorant he is."
Oh, okay.
So
that checks out.
Yeah. So that was what was going on in my head.
The event yesterday was fun.
Oh,
very fun. I'd like to talk about it.
Well, there's also 2 events yesterday.
Yeah. Arsenal soccer game. My first ever football. Excuse me.
Which one of you guys is a fan of Arsenal football or Arsenal soccer? Which one of you guys are also fans of Chelsea?
Excuse me, everyone from Europe. My first ever football match. And I have to say, so I was only invited there, right, because the Prime partnership with Arsenal, which is still unbelievable. So Prime's the official hydration partner of Arsenal, and the logo's on the field, it's on the banners, the animation plays, and we fuel the players in their match with Prime. And it is a very surreal feeling seeing a logo that started off as a drawing on a piece of paper lining the field of one of the most popular football clubs in Europe. Whoa. You know, it's getting very real. The atmosphere was amazing. The environment's crazy. We got to go on the field. We got to bring you guys. And we started off there.
60,000 people.
Yeah.
Was that your
In the stadium for the Arsenal game? Wow, that's a lot of people.
first like major soccer game, like going to one of their games?
Yeah.
It was a wild experience. That was my first soccer game ever. Football.
Yeah.
Football game.
Yeah. And you know what else affected me in a really positive way? And I guess we can call it the JJ effect. But man, we got so much love. We got like the UK fans were so receptive of the Americans, you know, putzing around their field like fucking idiots. And they were just so sweet and kind. And I can remember a time just 4 or 5 years ago where that wasn't the case, man. We were getting full paint cans thrown at us, right? We were getting like discs hurled. My dad got punched in the head. And then, you make your enemy your friend. You do some cool things in the UK, and the tides have turned. The momentum has shifted, and I feel
the momentum is going to shift if you're siding with their boy. If you're not siding with their boy, like for instance, God forbid anything were to ever be a situation again where you and KSI were to fight or to be in a feud, it's over. They're going to turn on you again. So it's not. I'm not going to say that it's not fake. Or I'm not going to say it's not real, but it's also not. I would, if anything, I would consider it fake love. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
I feel blessed. I feel blessed to have received so nicely in a country that once wasn't always on our side. And you know how strong the UK fans can be if they're riding for you.
Extremely.
We saw a sold out O2 Arena. KSI Misfits Boxing put on this event yesterday that I'll be honest with you, I was not sure what to expect. It's influencer boxing, bro. At the end of the day, it's influencer boxing. What is this going to look like? Is it going to be a spectacle? Is it going to lower the value of what it means to be an influencer, or raise the value? And yesterday, I think it elevated what influencers are trying to build with these promotions.
I think it was like a mixed bag. Like you had some fights that were more like almost like you brought WWE to boxing. Like
which ones, Mike? Which ones, in your opinion, Mike, were WWE to boxing?
Character driven. Like that Sam Hyde character is
that guy's a pirate.
A leprechaun, right?
Yeah, a giant leprechaun pirate.
The Candyman.
Yeah.
Bro, like that fight was but
in slow motion.
In slow motion.
In slow motion.
That Thompson dude had one punch. The Thompson dude was the reverse you. Like all he threw was right hand.
Yeah.
Like
It's
if
like-
you
it's
combine
like-
your left jab and his right hook,
You got a real
You've got
fighter.
one. You've got the next Salt Poppy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like bro.
He is my favorite. He's my favorite.
Incredible.
I tweeted Salt
Incredible,
Poppy versus Jake Paul. The internet wants it. So I think Jake's next fight, he's announcing it this week, is against Salt Poppy.
It should. I'd watch
I'm
that.
kidding. I
No
know who
shot.
it's against. It's against.
Really?
Jake's
When
next
does he
fight.
announce? Can you say that on the show?
I don't know.
That was. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate it.
I don't know.
That was at one point a fight that was in your potential inventory. Yeah.
You know, a lot of fights that were in my potential inventory seem to be just slipping out of my hands, out of my grasp. I was maybe thinking about fighting Andrew Tate. JJ called him out in the ring last night. Let him have it. I want to dive into that later, though, because I do want to talk about
Arsenal.
Salt Poppy still.
got it.
No, Arsenal, I feel like. Is there anything else to say?
No. Well,
What do you guys think will win in the fight between Andrew Tate and Logan Paul? I'm putting my money on Logan. My bad. I'm putting my money on Andrew Tate. I'm putting my money on Andrew Tate.
one thing I will say quickly is thank you to JJ once again for not only smoothing things over with the UK audience, but also giving us his suite, which was incredible. That had a punching bag in it.
Yeah.
That our stupid American asses spent the majority of the game trying to beat his record, which was 740. No one was able to do it until our massive security detail.
He's a brick wall.
He's a brick wall. He hit the bag once, and not only did he break the record, he broke the machine. The bag detached, the metal screw evaporated.
That's right.
Immediately. And so, JJ,
Your machine's broken.
we broke your machine, and we're sorry. And
Sorry.
we should probably tell you here about that.
Sorry.
Yeah. We went to an Arsenal game yesterday, and we were treated by JJ. That was very nice.
Sure.
But what if I wanted tickets and I didn't have a friend?
Well, lucky for you, Mike, I got the place. SeatGeek is the sponsor of today's episode. We just went to a fantastic boxing event and a soccer game, and if you're trying to get to one or a music festival, major game, SeatGeek puts tickets from all over the web in one place to make buying simple. SeatGeek is the absolute best place to buy tickets. We got the app on our phone right here. Check it out. If we needed to buy a ticket to the next KSI fight, SeatGeek would be the perfect place to do that. So it might be a good idea to start searching right now. They rate every ticket from 0 to
Hold on, guys. We're gonna skip to the part where we want to see Logan Paul's message real quick. KSI versus Jake Paul. Who wins? Logan Paul's the best you could. It's the fight. It might be right here. Hold on. Let's just. Will not be relevant. I think that's what it is.
He has built a platform on this return to alpha masculine traditionalist beliefs
Yep, that's how it should be. Let's get it, Mike.
where, woman at center of household, cooking for the kids, cleaning, raising the kids, man at war, whatever. And he's been spewing this rhetoric now for a long time. The issue is with all of that is he is not a traditionalist in his own life. He has
How is he not a traditionalist?
no family.
He has a brother. Are you talking about like an extended family? I think I'm not sure, and don't quote me on this, but I think he mentioned that his father's passed away. Like, you can't really use his life to claim that he's not a traditional man. Come on, bro.
He has no wife.
Do you realize that as a masculine man, when you're trying to build yourself into somebody that is going to be seen as high value, there are going to be certain points in your life when you're not going to get married. Does that mean that he's not going to eventually end up getting married? Only God knows. But to judge him off of that, come on, bro. Now I get where some people might say that doesn't go according to the way that the traditional way had it. But if we're to also go off the way the traditional way had it, one man married multiple women. Not just one. You feel what I'm saying? One man married multiple women. If we're to keep it a buck, you know.
He's 37 years old, 36.
With a Bugatti and a jet.
He has made the majority of his money off of cam girls, OnlyFans management,
Pyramid
and
schemes.
casinos. Okay,
What's your point, Mike? Mike, get to the point. What's your point, buddy?
the downfalls of the traditionalist male. And so my question.
How is that the downfall of the traditional male, Mike? Now, I'm not saying that he's right or wrong for making money off of other dudes, but this is the thing. If you're those other dudes, you gotta blame yourself for being a simp. Let me say it again. If you're those other dudes, you gotta blame yourself for being a simp. Why did you decide to cash out on that girl when she didn't provide any sort of value in your life? You understand?
Question is, and my interest and my curiosity is, how can you preach a return to traditionalism and conservatism when your entire platform and your entire net worth is based on the same things that you preach against? That's my curiosity.
Because that's
And
how
my-
he makes his money.
No.
Educates most,
He's
and
growing,
his
he's
number
correct.
one ability is to understand the male and the impressionable male
Correct.
who is vulnerable and feels like they need something to fulfill them that he knows how to get when he's pretending to be a cam girl behind the scenes, scamming them out of their
Now,
money.
he's called me
the pharmaceutical approach. Get them sick, give them the medicine.
Bingo.
correct. And he has given me, he's called me a hypocrite. Here's the thing. I am not, I've said in my book, I've said on the show a million times, I am not your role model. Take the good pieces, take the hope, take the courage.
So if you know you're not a role model, why are you criticizing your fellow man because he is doing things that are helping men to become better? He's helping other men make money. He's helping other men become masculine. Why are you shaming him? That's my question to you, Mike. Real talk.
Take the drive to continue going against all odds. The way he's delivered his messages have been dangerous since day one.
How is it dangerous? How is it dangerous, my man? Explain how it's dangerous. You can't do it. I see. But you want to spew that same rhetoric just to be able to be on the good side of the women that are shaming him, but you don't even know how his message is dangerous. Because you're claiming that he's not living the life in which he's preaching. How do you know he's not living the life that he's preaching? Come on, bro. Let's really talk about it.
He needs a torque and a full overhaul on the way he delivers his message.
Do you know how that starts? He needs to change personally, which if everything he said about what he believes is true, he's not going to do. So as of now, my statement stands that I made in your vlog. By 2023, he will not have a sliver of relevancy, hopefully.
You said hopefully. Logan, this is the reality, buddy. Whether you like it or whether you don't like it, you can't stop him. Let me say that again. Whether you like it or whether you don't like it, you can't stop it. You know you're going to be held accountable to your word right now. You literally said in 2023 that he is not going to be relevant. Are you sure about that, buddy? How are you sure that you're not going to be relevant in 2023? Now, it's not to make it seem as if, oh yeah, I'm a dick rider or whatever. No, bro, it's not about any about that. It's about the fact that you're praying so much on another man's downfall that you have to pray that he doesn't do well. Come on, bro, you're better than that. Be humble, bro. You don't know if you're going to be relevant next year. Nobody knows if anybody's going to be relevant. Stop praying on another person's downfall because they're doing better than you at this point in time. Stop it, bro. It's childish.
And yeah, no, fuck him. Fuck him. I'm glad he's gone. I did not like what he was doing. I didn't think it was healthy. And
How? What about what he was doing did you have a problem with? I'm actually curious to know. Like, break it down, buddy. What did you not like about him? Or is it because him and JJ are having problems now? That's why you don't like it. Keep it a buck. Tell us the truth.
And maybe if he would have worked a little smarter, he wouldn't have to be complaining outside of the Matrix about how there is a Matrix. Because what he's describing is just a Freemason, right? You don't want to play by society's rules. You don't want to live in a country that protects you. You don't want healthcare. I mean, he has money, but the things he's describing are an unrealistic Freemason type of life where you get water from the well in your backyard and you don't pay your
Almost like an
electricity bills.
anarchist.
Like cool,
It's
hey,
like
cool, bro. That's fucking cool. As you sit inside your jet and trick everyone who's subscribing to your fucking shit and making money off them. Again, that's his number one ability is to trick dumb men.
Yeah.
Is to trick impression.
You're saying that his number one thing is to trick impressionable young men, but you and your partner JJ are promoting Sidemen Tinder and OnlyFans to young men to beat their junks, to beat themselves off. Is that not hypocritical, Logan? Is that not hypocritical, buddy? before you criticize another man, take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I better than the person I'm criticizing? Because one thing that I was taught when I was younger is that when you point the finger at somebody, buddy, you got 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointing back at you. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointing back at you. Now somebody said that the finger is not a thumb, or the thumb is not a finger. Whatever. You get the point. Whenever you point the finger at somebody, look at yourself and ask yourself, am I better than that person? I shut my mouth. If I'm not better than that person, let me be quiet. Because you sound like the pot that's calling the kettle black now. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not good.
Dumb, vulnerable men.
Yeah.
Fuck this. Also,
Like, can we change the subject?
just on a bigger topic, really quick too, besides just hate. I don't understand. I said this to you yesterday. I don't understand this rush to get red pilled. And we were talking about the red pill, blue pill conversation and how it's become so prominent.
Did you elaborate on what that is for people?
Yeah. So in the movie The Matrix, Neo is given the opportunity, the choice to take either the red pill and to discover the true meaning of life and what the Matrix is and how it controls his mind, or taking the blue pill and continue on living in the Matrix as people know it. And, over the past couple years, the online community, or a small portion of it, by the way, the same small portion who also seems to be obsessed with a lot of the chauvinistic tendencies, a lot of the groundswell that we're seeing in that community is aligned with that red pill, blue pill community. My question is just for me personally, and the reason I say I don't care is because I'm not in a rush to red pill myself. A lot of this community.
Unfortunately, Mike, I'm gonna just keep it a book with you, G. You should be in a rush to red pill yourself, because a lot of the things that the blue pill tries to get you to do is to not see your value as a man. If you don't see your value as a man, then you're a blue pill. But if you see your value as a man, I'm not gonna say you're quote unquote red pill, but you have some variations of the red pill in you. Because all the red pill does is it exposes you to reality. Now, once you're exposed to the reality, which is the red pill, it's up to you to determine if you're gonna move as an alpha male or as a beta male. That's a choice that you have to make. And you have to understand that you could be red pill and still be beta. And you could also be blue pill and be alpha. But the thing is that one pill helps you to see the realities of life, and the other pill helps you or is helping you, or is not helping you and is keeping you trapped in the Matrix. Up to you, Mike. You make that decision for yourself, my guy.
Unity right now is growing, and the streamers and Tate and all these people and Trump and all these people are growing to fight against this liberal agenda. And I'm not saying
because this liberal woke agenda, and my woke, I consider it different from the woke liberals. Mine is more or less woke conservative. But the woke liberals, they're just trying to get you to be able to promote all of these demonic agendas, bro. You understand? They don't want you to be able to be free. They don't want you to be able to see things the way that they truly are. They want you to be able to promote demonic agendas, from the things that are participating in the rainbow community to having more than 2 genders when God only created it to have 2 genders. Now you can identify as whatever you want to. I could literally identify as a water bottle, bro, and they'll accept it, because we live in a very, very clown and patronized society. It's sick. It's sickening. We live in a very sick world, a very evil world, a very demonic world that is pushed by all these woke liberals, bro. You gotta wake up to these things.
Saying that that's a problem. I'm not saying that we need to push back on woke and that we need to get a little bit more moderate, right? But woke very much was a bunch of screaming, crying, annoying people. Whiny bitches, both men and women. And now, without even knowing it, it has spawned a conservative group of whiny fucking bitches sitting at a fucking desk complaining about shut up.
How
Get
weird
yourself
is that?
Slapped. Get in the kitchen. Masculine men. Women have too much rights. Shouldn't drive.
Wow.
Shut the fuck up.
What's the opposite of woke?
Sleeping. Put me to sleep. Give me the blue pill and the steak. I'm the guy in the Matrix eating the way the steak.
So, Mike, I want to understand this one point, bro. You would rather be that one dude in the Matrix who is sleeping and their wife is literally disrespecting. Your wife is slapping you in the face in public, calling you a female dog in public, throwing water on you, and treating you as if you're her little female dog. That's how you want to be treated? Okay. That's up to you, man.
Steak taste, that juicy steak. We have one life. We come here to enjoy it, to live this life, to build a fruitful situation for ourselves, for our friends, for our family. Yes, there will be problems along the way. Yes, there will be obstacles and people that stand to try to take us down. But if you think I'm gonna sit behind my fucking desk like Steven fucking Crowder for 12 hours a day and bitch endlessly about the state of things in this country, you are mistaken.
Yeah.
And
that's the problem, though. You're right. I agree with you, Mike. You shouldn't only just complain about the situations that are going on in this country. Have discourse and then focus on self-improvement, whether it's through yourself or whether it's within your communities, and then whether it's to the bigger scheme. That is exactly how you improve things, not just by complaining about it, because complaining isn't going to help you. It's only going to make the situation even worse. Don't just complain. Make a solution happen.
make no mistake at all of these half-assed attempts to radicalize or redesign male thinking has all of these young kids fooled. Like you said, it's all clicks and views. There's no, Andrew Tate doesn't give a fuck about society. Tucker Carlson doesn't give a fuck about society.
How do you know that they don't care about society? Are you them? No? Come on, bro.
And on the other side, Don Lemon, all these guys on CNN, they don't give a shit. They're gonna say whatever the fuck they want to make you watch and you click.
Bingo.
That's it.
Bingo.
That's it. So that's why I want people to watch and click too.
Yeah.
But I'd rather show you cheeseburgers. I'd rather show you me having a good time. You don't like porn stars? Don't watch it. You want to fucking scream radicalization and fix the crying liberals and the bleeding heart liberals?
You could do it at the mall, courtyard, on a table,
or
on top of
we'll
your
give you a
jet.
one-up. We'll give you a one-up. Take it to Rumble. Take it to a platform that literally allows you to do it.
So this is interesting. This is really interesting. Okay, I watched a documentary on Netflix where, I forget the name of it. I was high, I'll be honest with you, but I remember the content. But I don't remember much when I'm high. It was a documentary, or it might have been a docuseries about a girl that accidentally dated a white supremacist and sort of like by default and I guess out of love got sucked into this white supremacy world. And what she found was, and why a lot of these like extremely radical groups fall apart is, and who knows if we'll see this happen on Rumble. Is Truth Social?
Yeah, Truth Social.
Is it the same thing? Are these platforms that allow you to really just say whatever you want?
Yeah, well,
and allow anyone to say whatever you want, right?
go ahead.
So here's what happens. When you have these people now who seek this ability to say and do whatever you want, and now there's certain platforms providing it, I think it's great, right? Go on those platforms, say whatever you want. The radical folks on those platforms vary. There's a spectrum of radicalness, right? And they don't all agree with each other. But there's people.
But Logan, though, you can say that about everything. You can say that about every religion too. There's radical Christians, there's radical Muslims, there's radical everybody, bro. You can literally make that same point about everything. Not everybody's gonna fall within the same doctrine as what you and I believe, or what you believe and what I believe. And it is what it is.
That are at the very end of the the opposite end of the spectrum, that are extremely racist, extremely dangerous, believe in really just foul shit that I don't. But I would like to believe that humanity has grown past.
Yeah.
So they don't agree with each other, even though they're on the same side and they want freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Someone's agenda may be more dangerous and too radical for the radical person.
Yeah.
So then they get in tiffs and don't represent each other, even though they think they're on the same team and they're not. Because when you are making shit up that's solely coming out of what you believe that you may have heard from somewhere else and you're just regurgitating information, it's not always going to line up with the other person who's on that platform.
You're describing
Definitely. Like, I mean, this is my thing. Logan, what I believe you're saying is that when it comes to two people's beliefs, that they're not going to always be 100% the same. And that's correct. But this is my thing, though, bro. You don't need your opinion to be 100% the same as another man's opinion, because that's exactly why you have discourse and debates, so that you guys could be able to talk about your opinions and find common ground if possible. You don't want your opinion to be 100% the same as somebody else's, because now it makes it seem as if both of you are not a independent thinker, you know, and that'd be a sad case. So it is what it is.
The current state of politics in America. Literally, the left and right are at war with each other because there's radical rights, moderate rights, people on the middle, conservative, like all over the place. And same thing on the left. You've got fucking wild liberals, you've got AOCs, you've got all these people, and everybody's disagreeing, and the parties are starting to fall apart. So even the radicals don't agree with each other, the moderates don't agree with each other. It's a messy situation, and it's a test and a learning lesson for how we behave as humans. We had to go through this same activity prior to social media. How do we talk to people we don't agree with?
Most people tend to get emotional and start yelling and screaming instead of having discourse respectfully. And it's sad. It's disgusting, in my opinion.
Now the question has become scaled and become a massive situation. How do 3 billion people on social media who all have intensely differing viewpoints coexist?
What a nightmare.
Well run by organizations who have their own viewpoints, with a legislative body on the side who has its own viewpoints. And by the way, not just viewpoints, intentions, desires, greed, all of these things thrown into a bubble. And we're just sitting here as the guinea pigs of it, trying to see where it all fucking goes.
Well said. That was beautiful. I mean, you're right. It's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. And it's really interesting that we are alive in a time period where our generation is gonna have to do the figuring. We're gonna have to figure some shit out.
Figure it out.
You have an answer to your question is because at the end of the day, I can sit here on this podcast and say whatever the fuck I want, and some people are gonna agree and some people are gonna disagree. And I believe that's supernatural. Like don't think that because we disagree on George and I disagree on shit all the time, and we're best fucking friends. Don't think because we disagree there's not some sort of common ground we can reach.
And that's my point, and that goes against what you were saying earlier, Logan. I said, listen, you guys can agree on majority of the things that you guys agree on, but just because you have certain disagreements or certain places where you guys disagree doesn't mean that you guys have to hate each other. That's what I'm saying.
Even if it's just agree to disagree. So do you have anything, because I'm planning on being the president of the United States, brother. My goal is to fully unite these states. So what is the answer to the question of how can we...
I don't know if he's trolling or if he's serious. You actually want to be a president in the future? Go for it then.
Get to a place where we can have meaningful conversation that ends with some sort of net positive outcome.
Two answers. One is just empathy and how we speak to each other. If you have a belief set that you know is very core to you and that you want to express, but also can anger or divide an opposing viewpoint, you need to learn how to express those views in a fucking healthy manner, okay?
Yeah, like for example, not cussing. Let's continue though.
Unless you are doing it for views and clicks. And if you're doing it for views and clicks, like everyone we see, all the pundits, Shapiro, Crowder, AOC, fuck one side or the other. Just to be clear, no one on the show is a woke liberal. No one on the show is even a liberal. We are moderate to conservative. We're not fighting for people to be everybody to be censored. That's not what we're doing here. People need to learn how to talk to each other in a healthy manner. I learned that in the corporate world.
So this is my thing. If you believe that people need to learn how to talk to each other in a corporate manner, then why were you guys just dissing Andrew Tate? Because you disagree with his points, talking about is dangerous. Is that not for views, clicks, and attention? Keep it a buck.
World. I used to sell crack. I was a piece of shit.
Was that the corporate world?
No. And I didn't know how to talk to people. And you know what it got me? Felony charges. My ass beaten. Then I went into a real world environment and learned about chain of command and learned about how to speak to people in a positive manner while also expressing your concerns. The problem is not everyone has that classical training. So you've got a bunch of fucking animals spewing, you fat, ugly, and while Tate may have had great takes, unfortunately, they were said in a way that drove views and clicks and not in a way that was positive for conversation. And
Why isn't it positive for conversation? Because that was how society indoctrinated us to believe what was opposite of what Tate was promoting. Come on, man.
end of story. And that's why the almighty algorithm giveth, the almighty algorithm taketh away, and occasionally the almighty algorithm drops its mighty sword and severs the head of someone it doesn't like. And, you know,
that's biblical, man.
Jack, Susan, and you know, and Mark Zuck are making those rules. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but listen, I came up in the underworld. I know that there's people you can rough up, there's people you can buy, and there's people who call the shots.
Yeah.
And I ain't fucking with any. I like the platform.
Right, and the steak.
I'm not saying that's okay, but hey, man, YouTube, you got rules, and I'm here to follow them.
Yo, we need the platform. In that way, yeah, we're caught in the matrix. I don't give a fuck. It's great here.
The steak is
steak's
delicious.
We talk about, I don't want to pump water from the well in my backyard. I don't want to go scream on the table in the courtyard. I want to fucking vibe out with cool people on social media and expand my horizons with things that never could happen 20 years ago because I have an Android device in my hand. I use Apple, by the way. It was more of like a robotic AI tech kind of thing.
You have to go, but I want to ask both of you this.
Yeah.
Is there a potential redemption arc for Andrew Tate?
I've
definitely
been asking myself this.
Absolutely. Everybody has one.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody has
I could never for a second say otherwise. And I asked you guys the question, but you go first. Go. Because I changed. My life changed. I was in a terrible place, and look at me now. So I think everyone deserves a fucking.
You guys have been my close friends for a very long time, especially you. You've been almost a decade now. How I react to enemies, each one, and I had one recently that we just talked about. Every single enemy that I look in the eyes, my goal is they don't even know this. It's spiritual warfare. When they leave my room or leave my presence, constantly I'm praying for them. No bullshit. And I'm not on some like, oh, here we go, this Christian guy just spewing again.
No, you should pray for them because it's not like, this is the thing we have to realize. It's not them we're fighting. It's the principalities of darkness in the high places. That's what it is. So he's right. I agree with George for praying for them, for sure. You know?
It's warfare. I'm trying to get as many people, not fakely, but in real life, to be my friend. I know if you have an issue with me, I know at the end of the day, Andrew Tate had to go through something to become Andrew Tate. So take his philosophy, put it here. If I disagree with it, I'm going to slide it right here, and I'm going to try to diagnose the problem. If he's sick, where is the medicine? And the medicine is speaking of what I feel like. Now, he can take it or he can't take it. Now, I'm not saying I have the medicine. Everybody come follow me. This is what I'm doing. But I'm saying if you have an enemy, the best thing you could do for warfare in your life is get them to be a friend. All of them. Every single one of them. Even if he's like, you look at him and you're like, yo, there's no hope for this guy. There's zero hope for this guy. There's that. It's not the case. This is what in movies, when you see a bad villain, this is him. I'm going to take over the world. I'm going to use this and destroy. But in real life, a bad person's usually put in a position they don't want to be a part of, or they're uncomfortable, or they make an accidental mistake that leads to a life. Bro, you didn't wake up one day and been like, I'm going to be a drug addict and ruin my whole family's life. Yeah. You woke up one day and you were like, I'm going to dabble in this. And what I'm saying is, at the end, it always starts with a tiny bit of a dabble. Like that girl that fell in love with a guy that is racist. Bro, she didn't look at this guy like, God bless, he's tall, rich, and he hates black people. This is great. She didn't start.
She saw something in him.
This way. And maybe in racism, I know this, I'll bring up racism in the way that I see it. When 9/11 happened and I was in the 3rd grade, a part of me understood why that white kid in class was mad at me.
Wait, so so he was in 3rd grade. So I'm assuming he was either 8 or 9 years old. So George is probably like, what, 1992, 1993? Yeah, 1992, 1993. So how old is he now? Like 30? He's at least 30, 29, 30 years old.
I got it. A little part of me was like, dude, somebody that looked like me just caused a lot of pain to 2,000 people. I have to have some type of empathy to be like, yo, bro, I get it. I understand why you're talking like this, but it ain't me. I'm this, and that. And if you could come at a level of like understanding, yo, this guy hates me because of this reason, there has to be a reason.
Empathy. I mean, what he's describing right now is specifically and perfectly defined empathy. Having understanding for and a feeling, a potential feeling for what your opposing viewer is feeling is the only
Yeah, empathy is important for sure.
way to relate and connect and drive through that division. That is, we say this all the time. And the unfortunate part of it is empathy is not something you can go buy at the store. It's not something that someone can teach you.
It has to be. It has to. It has to be something for you. Like if you're not born with empathy, you're kind of screwed. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a lesson you can be.
That's the hard part about it, though. And you mentioned this, I think, in one of the last episodes. Charlemagne is a lot of empathy, especially if you have trouble understanding and getting there in your head, like I did, comes from trauma.
Yeah.
Right. Some people just haven't been through shit to make them.
It's wisdom.
To make them
It's
feel
definitely wisdom.
Yeah, for sure.
But wisdom could come in many ways, bro. It doesn't. You don't have to go through it. You can watch it and be like,
I agree,
fuck.
but every person's different. And there's a quote that Max said. I think I've mentioned this before, and I like it. It's experience is the secret ingredient between
Wisdom. You realize that the wisest people have the most wisdom. The wisest people have the most experience.
knowledge and wisdom.
True.
So for me, it is that experience.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but how do you take in the experience? You watch a movie, that's an experience. You watch a play,
it's not the same. As Charlemagne said, it's just not the same. When you go through an event in your life,
it's not the same, but that doesn't mean you don't have.
No, you can glean and you can take learnings from it for sure. But when you go through, and here's the other thing with it too, that trauma can also push you in one of two ways.
A negative or positive, no cap.
So you can either take your trauma, learn from your trauma, become empathetic, become a better person, or you have a villain origin story. His mom and dad were killed at the grocery store in front of him, and now what is he? He's a murderer. He's a serial killer. So it's tricky, bro. This is not simple stuff. I think because the main audience and the main people that are talking about this specific situation are such a young group, they like to use absolute and specific statements. Andrew Tate was deplatformed by the man. That's it. This conversation is so deep.
Well, they probably thought it was a woman.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, Susan.
I guess
Susan kicked him off
I don't know.
YouTube.
I guess my
I think we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
But also just to circle back to the guy that I did forgive, I saw him and I was like, hey, bro, blah, blah, blah. And I remember looking in his eyes.
The guy who called you a terrorist in the third grade?
No, I'm sorry. I had a recent issue with somebody.
Okay.
And so in real life, I went up to him. We were at the beach and I was like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I could see in his eyes, he was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, why are we good like this? Because
Yeah.
I was really good about it. Short story, a few months later, and mind you, I didn't do this for this reason. I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah.
I was stuck in a position where the door was closed on me, and there was only one fucking guy that I knew that could open up the door for my problem. And I was like, oh, we're good now. So I texted him, and I was like, hey, man, do you think you can help me with it? 10 minutes later, it was all gone. And it was just a really big learning lesson to me.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not going to take somebody's bad experience that turned him into an asshole in my point of view, say, fuck this guy. If I forgave him, for me, in the end, you don't know how that could benefit you. So really forgiving somebody and moving on could help you more than it could even help them.
For
It's really
sure.
Real talk, especially if you have the mentality of forgiving and forgetting, it's really worth it. I'm telling you.
for
For
you.
sure. I forgave KSI for beating me, and then we started Prime. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah, dude. If you want to be rich and successful,
Forgive and forget.
love,
Dude, and just on like a final cap on it too, like I don't hate that guy at all.
You
I don't
got-
hate. I
Of
don't
course,
even no, even slightly. I don't have any bad feelings towards him whatsoever. I hope that you can even in that video he posted, you could already see him starting to kind of feel like
the good news.
he was okay. Like, yo, I've pushed a little bit too far. And by the way, I don't even know that he hadn't already started to implement that. I think
as alpha as you can be, dog. I'm telling you, there's a toll it takes on your mental health
to be at war.
That he thinks he's just a stoic warrior at all times.
Yeah.
When the whole world's coming down on you, that's not easy, man.
Yeah, it's not. It sucks. And
for that reason, I have empathy.
I would say that if anything, it might suck, but you have to understand that, for example, when Jesus came into this world, the whole world hated him. Because we have to understand that at the end of the day, that we have a lot more to live for than this earth. Our souls are not going to be at rest until we're able to fulfill God's commandments, what God has asked us to do and what God wants us to do on this earth. So when we come to this earth, we have to understand we're not living for the world. We're living for our spirits so we can be able to join God on the last day. That's why.
Empathy for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But Gary Vee once told me this, bro. You sleep in the fucking bed you make, and you have to take full accountability for the shit that you do in your life. And he's got to do that. And if he can do that and find himself using his gift, by the way,
gift, bro.
Gift.
I mean,
he can do great shit. It's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
We need some time to unwire and correct this weird toxic masculine imbalance that may have made a little.
What do you mean by toxic masculine, bro? Like, Logan, you literally sound like most of the women that call a man masculine, bro. Like, you're either gonna be a masculine man or you're gonna be a feminine man, a feminine man. You gotta choose which one you're going through, bro. But you can't be like these women that are trying to shame men for expressing what is supposed to be their masculinity, bro. You know, it doesn't make sense.
Come back. By the way, dog, you all know me. I'm down to be a fucking alpha male. Yo, protect, provide, 100% through and through, no matter what. But there's a limit to, like, what does a true alpha look like, right? Do you need to?
But you realize that for you to be alpha, you have to be masculine in some way, shape, or form. You have to exemplify some traits of masculinity. If not, you're done for, buddy.
To talk about it? You got to talk about how cool you are.
In fact, you don't talk.
Or you just be a fucking man.
Yeah.
You be an actual man. Protect the people you love. Provide for the people you love, and have that in your back pocket, knowing that you are it already. And you don't need shit to validate what you think you have.
We fight over labels. In every vertical, that it's always a label.
I was an alpha male.
You call me this, or you're fighting for that, and it's just like. It doesn't matter. Words became so much more powerful than it should. Like
I think words are powerful. Words are powerful.
I didn't know that until like my late 20s. I was like, fuck.
Words are powerful.
Words are very powerful.
You use certain words that have feeling attached to it or that are charged, and you can radicalize, you can convince, you can make impressions on people just because of language. Language is what made our species, the Homo sapiens sapien, start to develop organizational infrastructure, tools, groups, planning,
but
right?
also war,
everything,
you know
everything.
Yeah.
It comes with both. But language, words, the way we communicate is like one of the sole reasons that we are the way we are now in 2022.
And you're seeing this wave that I keep talking about. On social media, which also includes a subcomponent of it, which is, why are you guys getting so mad? Like, they're just dude, words hurt people, bro. Words, as you just said, words are very powerful, extremely powerful, and very hard to take back once you say them.
You can weaponize language like you would never fucking understand. It's been done before in war and propaganda. That's all it is. Like you're rallying a country or a subset of people to believe a certain thing just because of how you speak. It's everything, bro. The what you speak and what you say matters. 100%. And you can't just go saying random fucking shit that has a dangerous effect to it.
What is dangerous that Andrew Tate said, Logan? What is dangerous that Andrew Tate said? For having young boys experience masculinity, that's what's dangerous? You gotta do better, man.
Like that.
Hey, and also, side note, I think like these kids are also young, and even like I had a guy come up to me last night at the club that was like 23, and he asked me, he's like, you know, out of nowhere, he's just standing next to me. It's like 2 a.m. He's like, yo, I'm 23 years old and I've never hooked up with a girl before.
Whoa.
And I looked over and my first thought is, I've never met you before. You didn't even tell me your name. Like he was just in my ear.
Yeah.
And I think we like overact, like,
That's hilarious. You call him a pussy? Or
no. I said, you know what I said to him? I said,
get some tail, brother.
No. In my mind, maybe I was thinking that, but in all reality, I said to him, yo, bro, that's completely okay. Like that's how I am.
Of course it's okay, but let's dog on him a little bit.
Yes, no. Hold on.
I'm lying to him. No, it's not.
Okay.
You should have smacked him in the ring and whispered in the ear. It should have been you in the KSI ring.
No, but I think that what a lot of these younger guys are looking for is a role model that will instruct them the ways to have girls or to get girls, right? And I think that was a part of Tate's, you know, aura, was that he was top G. He was the guy that could show you how to do it. But he just created this really unrealistic approach. Bro, because none of your audience has Bugattis.
Bro, it's not even about the fact of his audience having Bugattis and stuff. The reason why you see a lot of people that are successful show you their cars is to have you aspire to get to that level so you can motivate yourself to get there. Not because they think that they're better than you, and even if they do think that they're better than you, bro, you can always surpass them. Only if you put in the work. You understand? That's what it is.
They don't talk like him.
Guys, we're gonna end off this live stream, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all like this video, y'all like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel. Wokebucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification bell to get all of the videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below, and so will social media links. So make sure you go give those a check. Without further ado, let's come in this live stream. This is Woke.